Hi, welcome to class number 4 for mobile interactive app programming. In this class, we will develop a simple HTML5 web page, and we will host that web page in the Google Drive. And we expect to be able to access that uh, page. We expect that we will have a URL to access the page. And something ideal would be that we can open the page from the mobile app that we developed, the Android app that we developed in the previous class. Um, the goal is that we will develop mobile web apps, right? So we already have the Android application to test those apps. So now we just need to understand the basics of HTML5 and then just do some interactive programming there. So these are the activities that we need to follow. After this video, there is a video that shows an introduction to HTML5. There are several parts for that. We just need to watch part one, and maybe some of you, maybe even optionally, you have an idea what HTML is and what is the idea of HTML5. I don't think it's a bad idea to review that. It's about 7 minutes. Then we will practice HTML5 from so these are the links that you will find for today's class in D12. So by clicking on that link that says video, you will watch the video that is about 7 minutes, I guess, that gives you the basics of HTML5. And then once you're done with that, we're going to click on the HTML5 practice page. This practice page looks like this, and you click on the link provided and it will take you to the W3 schools. And what I want you to do is that you go into the basics of what HTML5, and I think the best way to learn it is that you have some practice. Like for example, here is the and you will see that on the video about the basics. This is um, the basic example of a HTML5 document. And what I really want you to practice, and that's what I call this practice, this type of tutorial, is when you follow those sequences and you go into the pages, there are sections in which they explain some of the details about HTML5, and this is the part that I really like. For example, in this specific example, in which they are introducing these elements, and we're going to need that when we develop our interactive apps. Here, in addition of having that information here, that is important, there is a section that says try it yourself. And then here you have the editor for here, so you can make changes here, and then you will see the changes over here next in this side. So this is what I'm really interested in that you practice. So this type of exercises, and you really understand what's going on there. Now, the next part is that once you do the practice, let me go back over here. The way that we will use that is you will open, for example, Notepad++. You can copy and paste it, one of these, and then open that in a browser in Google Chrome or Internet Explorer, and see the result. Now, to be able, if we have that locally, we're not going to be able to open that from the web app. So we need to host that page someplace. So then I'm asking you to host the page, and that's the next part that I say, in a Google account. That's what I thought that was easier as well. You can get a Gmail account and then get your Google Drive, put the document that you created in the Notepad++, save it at .html, put it on there, and then follow the directions that are in this link. And then once you get an URL in some of the class activities, there are two class activities. In one of the class activities, I'm asking you to take a quiz on HTML5 and get at least a 70. And the second activity, I want you to open the page that you created from your uh, in this class and have that from open that from the Android application that we created in the previous class.